I'm outside 10 Downing Street here in London, where hundreds of medical professionals have gathered for a vigil that's happening in cities all around the world to call for a permanent ceasefire in Gaza.
Ceasefire now! Ceasefire now!
Many of the people here are holding banners with the name and profession of their colleagues who've been killed in the conflict.
We are a non-partisan coalition of healthcare workers, of charities, agencies and NGOs that are united together asking and demanding for an urgent and permanent ceasefire in Gaza.
More than 240 medical personnel have been killed in Gaza, one of the highest fatality rates for medical staff in conflict zones in recent times. And medical groups have been speaking out about the numerous attacks on their colleagues and on hospitals in the Strip.
This is a tragedy on an unimaginable scale, and most of those doctors and nurses died in the course of their duty. They knew their lives were at risk and they stayed there.
Although there is currently a 4-day humanitarian pause in place, medical personnel here saying that just isn't enough and they're demanding a permanent ceasefire.
We're raising our voice because we want to stand with the Palestinians. We feel we have to do this for them.
Among the healthcare workers killed were Omar Ferwana, former dean of the Islamic University of Gaza's School of Medicine, and Midhat Sedim, one of the very few board-certified plastic and burn surgeons in Gaza. Other healthcare workers killed include nurses, paramedics, and others, many of whom were killed with their families while asleep at home. Many of Gaza's 35 hospitals, including the Strip's only cancer centre, are out of service, and others have been damaged and are short of medicines and essential supplies. And the UN has decried the bombing of hospitals and schools as crimes against humanity. This vigil is one of 17 happening in cities all across the UK and one of 15 happening in cities all across the world, from South Africa to Canada, India and the US.
We will continue to do this every week until there is a permanent ceasefire, until there is a proper solution.